What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, we're gonna be bringing up an interesting topic. So, just going over the Browns roster, I felt like that we should go over some different ideas of different candidates that we could bring in that's still available in the free agent market. So as you guys know, we got a couple holes. DE, I feel like we need another one. Linebacker, maybe. A lot of people feel like we need a linebacker. I'm kind of like, we might be cool at that position. Running back. That's the one we're going to get into today. So, definitely think we need another running back. Now, we may not. I mean, Jerome Ford looked elite. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But, I mean, hey, we could let him sit another year and let him develop for another year. But he looked pretty good to me. I mean, in his little short spans. But now the only thing is, I don't know how good of a receiver is Jerome Ford. Like, we lost Kareem, and Kareem is a candidate we're gonna look at as well. Not in this video, but with losing Kareem, we need like a good, like, cause Nick Chubb is great, but he has weaknesses, and that's being a wide receiver. We need somebody that could take those catches out the backfield. Now, Nick Chubb can do that somewhat, but we definitely need another guy. I feel like if Jerome Ford can't do it, I think we need another running back. So we're going to go into a couple of candidates, and we're going to make this like kind of a video series. So out of 3 candidates I've seen that I felt like was worth talking about, today we're going to be speaking and bringing up Ezekiel Elliott. Now, Zeke. Got all my stats here. So Zeke, you guys probably love Zeke or know of Zeke because he's a Buckeye, you know what I'm saying? He brought a championship to Ohio State. So people are automatically gonna love and like Zeke. Now Zeke is a great locker room guy. Doesn't come with any problems, any drama. His teammates always love him. And he's won a national title in college, which really doesn't mean anything, but he's also just getting into, like, football aspects, just a great guy for, your organization. From everything I've heard. Now, as a football player, Zeke, I mean, he's kind of like another Nick Chubb in a sense. Now, Zeke has had a lot of goal line. He is very good on the goal line, which sometimes we can struggle with Chubb. But I mean, Ezekiel Elliott he's kind of on a downtrend right now. Now, he could have had a slow year, or he can be washed. So that's still up for debate. So just going in and looking at some of his numbers that I got down here. He'd be 28 in July. Started 14 games last year for the Cowboys. 837 rushing yards. And he averaged 3.8 a carry, which I dislike a lot. 3.8 a carry isn't good. The 800 rushing yards is okay. He was splitting carries with my boy, Tony Pollard? Love Tony Pollard. I wanted us to get him. But yeah, 3.8 is not good. He had 12 tuds, and he had 92 receiving yards because Tony Pollard really carved up a lot of those receiving options. So this would be essentially bringing in like a Chubb backup. Bringing in Ezekiel Elliott for a Chubb backup. Now, the question presents to you guys, and this is probably going to come off crazy, but I'm asking it anyway. Is Ezekiel Elliott better than Jerome Ford? And is it close? Because when I first came into doing this video, I'm like, yeah, I would love to have Zeke. Bring Zeke in. Zeke and Chubb. Who would have ever thought that would have been a combination? But now that I look at it, him only having 90-something receiving yards, like, that's really pretty much where we're signing a running back for. So I don't think that's a good fit. He'd pretty much just be essentially taking snaps from Chubb. And we could have Jerome Ford to do that. Now, if you guys don't believe in Jerome Ford, or if the Browns don't believe in Jerome Ford, then, hey, go out there and, go get Zeke. We'd love to have you here, Then that's where we'll go out. But we'll still have that hole. We'll still have that hole of needing a guy to catch the ball out the backfield. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, But I mean, we do got Felton on the roster, which a lot of people think is gonna get cut. And then going into it, so Zeke, I don't know, man. He had a cool 2021, but for the most part, he's pretty much, it's almost like a watered down Nick Chubb numbers, like 832 rushing yards, only 94 receiving yards. I'm pretty sure Kareem Hunt had more than that. So out of all the running back candidates we done looked at, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and confirm and compare it to, would you rather stick with Jerome Ford and give Nick Chubb those same receiving options, or would you rather bring this guy in? And looking at Zeke, I think, like I said, I think it's best we'll probably stay away from Zeke. Now, if we don't think Jerome Ford is good in camp, then I will go get Zeke in, and Zeke essentially be for when Nick Chubb gets tired. You know what I'm saying? So very small minimum roles. I would say a vet me in. I don't know if he's gonna get a type of contract. I mean, he hasn't been signed and it's past the draft now. So what you guys think? I'm kind of stuck on this one. I came in today thinking like, hey, yeah, I would like Zeke on this team. You know, he's a Buckeye, great guy for the locker room. But now I'm looking at it, and I just don't see a lot of reason for the Browns to sign and pick him up. Now, a lot of people is going to be a little bit biased about it just because he played for the Buckeyes. So I'm not too big of a Buckeye fan. I mean, I support the Buckeyes. That's the only college football team I like, but not enough for me to be biased when it comes to the players that come from that college. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely think it's something that we should be able to consider. Would you guys comment down below and let me know what you think? Would you guys bring in Ezekiel Elliott to back up Nick Chubb? That is a crazy, crazy thing to imagine. Like, hey, we got Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Deshaun Watson, Myles Garrett, and Denzel Ward. Go say that in 2018. Somebody gonna look at you like you're nuts. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy. It's almost like when the Cavs had D Wade, Isaiah Thomas, and all those guys on the damn team. Just a whole bunch of names. Or like that Lakers team that had AD, Dwight, Carmelo. Like, what? That sounds crazy in hindsight, but yeah, those guys are washed. So I don't know. I don't know if he's washed, but I just feel like I'm not gonna say he sucks or Ezekiel Elliott is ass or nothing like that. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that like, oh no, that guy shitty. Don't bring him. I'm not gonna do that, you know. But I will say is his role is kind of, and the type of running back he is so similar to what we have in Nick Chubb, where I just don't feel like it's a liable reason to bring him in. Because it's essentially like last year, we have Kareem Hunt in there, and Kareem Hunt do like a running back counter play, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Kareem Hunt's taking carries away from Nick Chubb. So then when Kareem Hunt gets out there and he takes a carry and it gets blew up because he don't look like the same Kareem Hunt, the first thing somebody's going to say is, why is he taking snaps from Nick Chubb? Get Nick Chubb out there. Get him the damn football. That's the first thing and rightfully so. That's the first thing we are all going to say. So when we look at it from that standpoint, I mean, shit, that is the right answer. Like, that is the right way to go about it. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Why is this guy taking snaps from this guy? We got the best running back in football. Give him the ball. That's all true and fair. But when we look at it as far as who he's going to bring in and sign, we'll be pretty much being you know what I'm saying? Not hypercritical, but you know what I'm saying? How we going to say that about Kareem Hunt? But it's the same situation if we bring in Ezekiel Elliott. It's like, hey, why are we, you know what I'm saying, giving Zeke the ball when we should be giving it to the best back in football? But the Browns did try to trade for DeAndre Swift. So I know that maybe they aren't too sold on Jerome Ford, and they might be looking into a running back prospect. Not prospect, but, a free agent out there. Like I said, with Zeke, though, this is one of three people. The next video I'm going to be going into is should we bring back Kareem Hunt. It's going to be a 3-part series of all the running backs. I'm making sure I'm not missing a running back, but it's going to be a 3-part series of the 3 best running backs I see left in free agency. You boys like, comment, subscribe. Daily uploads. You know what I'm saying? Dropped a video today. About to drop another video. My goal is to get 16 videos in a week, which sounds crazy because it's something I've never done before. But y'all gonna lock in with me. Y'all hit that like button. Follow my socials. Instagram, Will Noel, WILLNOEL_. Twitter, Will Noel, WILLNOEL_. Join the GOAT gang. Browns are chief. However you say the word. Lock in with me. And we out.